My name is John Ark, and I'm running to be your Texas State Senator. Many of you know my record as being the most productive engineer in the state, having designed more roads and bridges than any other firm. And now I'm running for the Texas State Senate so that I can engineer a state government that can get things done. I'll engineer everything and make sure that your tax dollars are well spent because I am the everything engineer. The NSPE? It's the National Society of Professional Engineers, whose mission is to foster licensed professional engineers in service to society. What's that mean? Just imagine if you lived in a world where the people building skyscrapers got the job just because a family member owned the business. The work of professional engineers affects the lives of all people, so it is of manifest importance that they be trusted by the public. The NSPE developed their code of ethics to ensure that the public could trust professional engineers. Let's look at professional obligations in Part 3 of the Code of Ethics. Section 2 says that engineers shall at all times strive to serve the public interest. And see right there, you know that I will serve the public interest as an engineer and state senator. Engineers are encouraged to participate in civic affairs, which is why I, Engineer Ark, am running for Texas State Senate Seat 42. Subsection B says that engineers shall not sign plans that are not up to engineering standards, and that's why I always use my engineering software I have here on the CD-ROM that I keep close to my heart. It can solve all of our problems if you elect me to State Senate Seat 42. Engineers are encouraged to extend appreciation of engineering achievements, which is exactly why I want to put my achievements as an engineer at the center of my campaign. Engineers are encouraged to adhere to the principles of sustainable development to protect the environment. Okay, you see here? It says encouraged, so that means you don't really have to do that one if you don't want to. But yeah, over here it says shall, and that means you really got to do this one. So engineers shall continue their professional development throughout their careers. And this is really great because I have a blast at the annual engineering conference at Burning Man. Here's me and the gang headed there. So let's take a look at some of the applicable review cases. Was it ethical for Engineer A to use the slogan, Engineer A, engineering a better Smith County? Well, this case is really quite different than mine because this is about Engineer A and I'm Engineer Ark, but okay, it should be fine. What do you think? Was it ethical? It was ethical. Of course it was, as you can see in the Code of Ethics reference. If you remember subsection A, it says engineers are encouraged to participate in civic affairs. There it is, case closed, go home. Again, when will this witch hunt end? Come on. Was it ethical for Engineer B to market himself as the everything engineer? Well, of course it was. What do you think? There. You see, it was not why you low down, slandering, good for nothing. Fine, okay. You know what? I took it back to the team. We rebuilt it from the ground up, and we're sure we've engineered something that will get a thumbs up from the NSPE. Have a look. Much better, much better. Now let's examine a couple more cases that may be relevant. In case 7-9, the question is if it would be ethical for a state senator to own the firm that helps firms get permits and grants. It seems perfectly ethical to me. You know how much money I'll save the state by designing all the roads with my CD-ROM? Let's be smart about this. What do you think? Is it ethical? It would be ethical, absolutely. My people have looked into this. There's nothing stopping me from engineering everything in the state with my CD-ROM. What's this? Engineer A orders the CD-ROM. Why do you have to bring my CD-ROM into this? Was it ethical for Engineer A to offer a facilities design? Well, of course it was. A CD-ROM is like a computer, which is like a calculator. And you know calculators are never wrong. I'm a computer engineer, so I know all about these things. Let's see. It was not ethical. Heck, I'm going to have to find a new job. So vote for me for State Senate Seat 42. Stars at night are big and bright.
heart of Texas.